goodness. So my dog is going crazy. So hang on one moment. Let me, hi Dawn. If anybody comes on, I'm going to be right back. My dog's jumping around, so I'm going to go let her out. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Thanks, everybody. That dog is worse than a child. I go upstairs, go to let her out. No, that's not what she wants. She looks at me. She runs to the living room. Dog, I'm not going to the living room. She's like, I want you to be done. I can't find my live, so I have no idea where I am. No idea. Anyway, oh well. Let's see. Try it again in a minute. Sometimes it shows up somewhere. Hi, Diana. I can't hardly see on my iPad who's on, because it comes on and goes away. Oh, here I am. Good. Whew. Good. Hi Myra, hi Debbie, hi Dawn, hi Tracy and Terry and Diana. Thanks everybody for being on. Did I miss anybody? Miss anybody? I was just working on this. This isn't what we're doing, but I'm finishing this headstone piece up. So I added a bow in the center, and then she's favorite colors of her dad is red and blue. So I just kind of made it patriotic a little bit, but I didn't want all the flowers to just have a lot of white in them either. So I might put a little spray of white in the center. Haven't decided yet. I may be adding some more of the roses around it to make it bigger. Hi Sheena, how are you? So, look at that too. I was going to show you, I talked to you a little bit today about Glamma. So I did play around with Glamma, and I did her eyes. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're sparkly now. So I like them. What do you guys think? So Glamma will be a project we're going to be working on the first of next week after the holiday. So thank you. So Glamma is what we'll be working on then. So this is for Cloyd's cousin. She's going to be a first-time grandma. So, I do believe. That's what she told me. So, she picked out her hat and everything. Alrighty. So, I know, Glamma's cute, isn't she? She's adorable. I thought about putting sparkles on her lips too, but I thought, that might be a little bit too much, and I don't want to ruin her, so. Alright, so I cut these at 22 inches. Glamma came from, let me tell you. Let's see. Let me see if I have something in the box. I don't remember the name. Hang on one second. Well, her name's not on there. It's the same lady that Laura Jean got hers from. Let me see if I can go to my Etsy page real quick and it'll tell me there. Let's see. She came from Kara's Creations by KWS. K-A-R-S, K-A-R-A-S, K-R-E-A-T-I-O-N-S, B-Y-K-W-S. See if I can copy it. Let's see if I'm good at that. No, hers were a little bit more expensive, and the lady actually saw one that this lady made before. So I went ahead and I thought, I'm not gonna, since she specifically asked for this design, so that's what I did. So, like I said, hers were just a little bit, Jenna's were just a little bit more, and they didn't really have the colors that I was looking for. I don't guess she probably would have if I'd have asked, but I wanted to get it right away. So anyway, and I couldn't really find Jenna's page. I know she posts in our group a lot, but she never really links her Etsy page. I wish she would, so that you could find her. All right, so I'm hoping and praying that this is going to be enough mesh, because this is all I have for this base. So anyway, thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So anyway, so I'm sure that they would make colors for you. I just, like I said, I wanted to get it. I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of following, and you know, I just need to get it and get it. Hi Lisa, how are you? So that's from Glamma. So whoops, I got all my listings ready to go. Total of 32 things will be in. There will be 2 tubings, a red and a green, so that'll be for Christmas more than anything. Maybe this hasn't even been used yet. Maybe I got it out and then I ended up not using it. That would be awesome. I never know. Sometimes I open up a color and then I don't use it. Does anybody else do that? Am I the only one that does that? So this sign came from Rachel. A little strawberry. So I'm going to do 21-inch mesh here. Hang on, what happened here? I might cut that off. And because I didn't get all the ends in. That's one thing I want to make sure I do. Oh no, that is in. That's just another end. Okay. You've never used tubing, huh? Well, I use it, I would say not every time, but I'd use it a fair amount. I got some I want to use for a red, white, and blue wreath. I just haven't done it yet. Sorry, guys. Anybody else use tubing? So, all right, so we're going to do 10-inch poofs. You love tubing, Sheena? It can add stuff to it. Some people put it in their bows. Well, you've seen Lori. She uses tubing in bows sometimes in her, you know, and in her wreaths. So, what was I going to say? It takes a long time. You haven't, but you're just starting, Diana? Yeah. You can add it into your ribbon tails, you know, add some tubing in there. There's a lot of different little things that you can do just to add another dimension. And especially if you get the tubing, you know, that matches like or gives you another accent color, that's always good too. So we're dwindling down on the ribbon a little bit. Got a little bit more to go. If you guys are needing some ribbon, I still have some of the 1.5 inch bug, and then I got the leopard. I think this one gingham is adorable. It will be good for the spring, or you know, for summer and fall. It's got some fall colors in it. You've mostly done florals. Yep. Are you in Khalid's group or anything, Diane? Is it Diane or Diana? Hi, Patricia. Thanks for joining. So I'm in Khalid's group because I'm learning how to work with florals more and grapevines, and I won. I won tonight. I'm super excited. I won. So yeah, it was super exciting. So I get to buy some supplies for me. I won $50 gift card to her shop. Yeah, super excited. I'm in her, like I said, floral design and design school, and I happened to be on tonight, and I participated in her contest, and my name was picked. Cool, huh? Oh, hi. How are you? Oh, you're a Julie Samako? Mm-hmm. Is that what you mean, Samako, or is that another Julie Sam? She does have really nice florals, and she teaches really well as again too. So I mean, it's just like she just focuses on that. So like what I get from Lori and what I get from her, I just kind of combine everything, and you know. So those are the only two groups I'm in. So at the moment. Thank you for blessing my page, Laura. So Tanya, how are you doing? Where you been? Have you been around since I started selling supplies? You need to check out my Etsy page. I am selling, I still have some ribbon boxes, and I'm selling 10-inch mesh, and 21-inch mesh is on the way. So I think this strawberry is going to be cute. So and then I'm doing a craft show. I don't know if anybody, I tried to post that to my page. I think I posted it to my personal page for sure. It just takes practice. Thank you, Sheena. It just takes practice. I looked at this, so I had a friend that I gave a lot of things to, and then she did buy a couple of them. I've redone them with her reluctance because she likes them, and I'm like, oh my God. When I go over there and we visit with them a lot. Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Her bloom room, as she calls it, is very well set up. Absolutely. I mean, when I would go over there, I'm like, oh my God, those just make me sick. Let me redo them. It does definitely take practice for everything. I'm not good at grapevines. Not good at all. So I have to challenge myself. And a lot of times I don't want to do a grapevine on a live because I haven't done them. So I like to, you know, I'm a little hesitant to do a grapevine on a live, but I have, just not very many. Or I'll do bits and pieces of it and then I'll finish it by myself. I'm praying that we're gonna have enough. If not, I'm gonna be mad. What you guys doing tonight at 10 or 11, depending on where you are, or 9, I guess, if you're the other direction. Most of my people are not out in California except for Arla. So if you are interested in product and you want it to ship out this week, you'll need to get it tonight because I work the rest of the week. And then I mean, if you order something on Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, it'll probably not go out until Saturday. So, and then that means it probably really won't go out until Tuesday. You've never finished a grapevine. You're afraid to do a live? It's hard. You're doing laundry? Oh my. Hey Dana, how are you? Oh, cool, Peggy. Swag with peaches on it. Good deal. Aw, isn't it cute? Yep, Rachel does a good job. She sure does. I'm in Khalid's design school. I did her hydrangea challenge, and that really helped me a lot. And I actually used that recipe, I guess as they call them, and I made a couple of things, and it was really, really very, I can't say this like easy, but it was very pretty and very simple, I guess you could say. You have YouTube and you did one. I had a person really ream me on YouTube just last week that my video was boring and I talked too much and I looked at my comments too much and that I should have had my stuff ready. It was actually one of the very first lives I did that she watched. And anyway, I didn't respond. I'm just like, well, you know, that's all right. If you feel the need that you have to tell me, you know, what all I'm doing wrong, then I guess that's okay. So Tiffany, you're still, oh goodness. No, I sure don't, Jane. I do not spray anything. Oh yeah, I live in a real small town in southern Illinois. It's called Beneld. If you're familiar with Litchfield, Illinois, I live just a few minutes. That's the town I go shop in all the time, is Litchfield. So yeah, I try not to let it bother me. I didn't respond. You know, it's like, well, you know, she did tell me my wreath was pretty, but she didn't like, hi Mary, she didn't like the way I did it. Oh, thanks, Dana. So that's all right. You know, it takes all kinds to make the world go round, right? So, you know, if it made her feel better that she wrote me a letter about how bad I was. So, but I still post my videos the way I want. So, I mean, there's a lot of other wreath makers, and she can choose someone else if she likes. Tonight, while I was working on stuff, I was watching Santa Marta, and that's what I do, you know, if anybody's on. Sometimes I'm down here so late at night, there's nobody here. So, that's what I hear. I saw Damon post something, and Khalid made a comment tonight, too, that if you can't be nice, you'll be out of the group. So, yeah. So, and Damon said, you know, you'll be kicked out, you know, if you can't make your comments tactful, you know, and then, you know, don't say anything at all. So, and I mean, we all have different tastes. There's no way each and every one of us are going to appeal to everyone. But that doesn't mean we tear somebody down, you know. I mean, that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to build each other up. You know, I once heard saying, love them where they're at, and that's what it is. You love them where they're at, you know, and then they grow, and because they keep practicing and they keep, you know, working on their skill, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out, you know. They don't need somebody to be mean about it, you know. Suggestions is good, you know, but rude comments, not nice. I have a coworker that always says to me, God doesn't like ugly, you know, and that is so true. And whenever, you know, we get in that mood there, then something happens, and it's like, okay, it's because I was being ugly, right? Kind of slap us back into our little space, right? So, I'm gonna make it, I think, or pretty close. I have to get one little section. I'm not too terribly worried about it. That's not the right color, or exactly the same color. We'll see how we do. Or it might be a smaller poof, and I'll just put something in there to make it, that's where the bow will go or something, right? So, I do have to tell you a big mistake I made tonight. Did anybody watch me do my foam tonight? Did anybody watch me do the foam earlier this evening? When did I do that? Before 5, I think, didn't I, or not? I don't remember. This afternoon, I guess. I did it at noon, didn't I? So if anybody watched that or watches that video, before you put your saddles on those boxes, wrap them with paper, like parchment paper, because I literally had to like tear it off of the boxes. It worked out okay. They're fine. I'm going to be able to use them. It's not a big deal. But I'm like, what was you thinking? That's going to adhere to that box, you silly woman. Oh, goodness. I'm like, oh, boy. But the box does work a little bit better than the plastic container. So I actually think I'm going to make like 2 or 3 boxes, and I'm going to wrap them permanently, and then I'll just store them somewhere and use them all the time. Is what my plan is. So you were getting your hair cut. I'm going to get my hair cut tomorrow. So you're going to see a new woman because it's going. So you like the flower pot sitting on the right. I am going to finish that up. That has been there for months upon months. Is that what you're talking about? Or this flower pot? guess that one's kind of on my left, isn't it? That one's a water can, and the other one is an actual flower pot. Yeah, I decided I'm going to finish that one. I need to get some stuff to like drape down around it. And so that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to finish that. I'm going to get stuff ready for Glamma. Because Glamma is not going to require a lot of mesh. I've already picked out her ribbon. I've got that. I do have to like cut some of it. But Glamma is the main show, you know, so there's going to be very little mesh, and there's going to be some ribbon, of course, but I'm going to be able to use leftover stuff. So you watch me a lot, you usually don't talk. Oh, well, thanks for speaking. I appreciate that. Sometimes I get, like, if I'm on late at night and I see that I've got like 5 or 6 people on and nobody's commenting, I'm like, oh, that's so awkward, but I understand. You love my video. Thank you. The one on the right. Yeah, I got that at I think I got that at Craig Bachman at one of his half off sales or whatever that they do. So I think that's where that one came from. And I started it a long time ago. I don't even know if I did it on a live. I just sat here and started putting stuff in it. You're up until about 4 a.m. Well, next time you're on and I'm on at that hour, talk to me, because then at least I feel like I'm talking to somebody. I don't care that you guys just watch. That's fine. It's not a big deal. But it's, I just like to get to know you, and I appreciate you guys all being on there. Did I make the reform? Yes, I did. I sure did. It's just like, I didn't make it on the beginning. I always make mine ahead of time. So it's just like this, and I have those videos on YouTube about how to do that. So, alright, they're on my YouTube channel. But yes, I did use a pre-made form. I made my form. I did not use a pre-made form. So, yeah, I don't have any of this stuff glued in here yet. I'm pretty sure this came from Craig Bachman. So, I'm just going to add some smaller, shorter florals around the outside, and then I'm going to try and drape some things over the edge and call it a day. So, that's the plan. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's going to go perfect with what, that's what you guys said, so I tried to go with that. Yes, just enough mesh. Wasn't that perfect? Yes, thank you, God. That's what I always say, because, you know, I don't measure out that. I just let it go. See what happens. All right, I have one of those here. Hi, Maggie. How are you again? Good to see you. So I'm just rolling the ends, and then I'm going to ruffle this. And I think we're going to turn it in. With the rolls upwards, I think. Where's my other? There it is. Thank you. It's bright, that's for sure. I wished I had another roll of this, I think, of this check stuff, because I probably would have made it maybe just a little bit longer, but that's okay. I'm good. I just finished listings for 30 rolls of mesh and 2 cases of tubing. So as soon as I get the invoice for those, yes, I am. I sure am. Yep, if you're in Lori's group, are you in Lori's group too? Yeah, I got some really good stuff. I got several poly burlap coming. I've got several border mesh coming. And then I got all my lists. I don't know what I do with them, but I'm getting ready to look up some and put them in my shopping cart, you know, so I have them. So yeah, I love it too. I love these colors. You don't see this very often. I should have gotten 2 rolls, but you know, I didn't. I always make myself mad when I don't do that. I understand that. Well, if you go into the Cubby's buy and sell group, and should be in the other one too, there's a, because we're in there, there should be a code for you for my Etsy store. So do you make a lot of wreaths then, or you just try and get away from the kids to do that a little bit relaxing time, huh? I was watching Kathy tonight, and I bought stuff to try and learn how to make those hats. I'm like, Teresa, you're never gonna have time to do that. You're never gonna have time. You know, Khalid talks about like downtime. I'm like, when do you have downtime? Because I really don't. I just got, like I have that show coming up, and out of the blue, one of my other customers called and said that she needed some new things. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm happy, don't get me wrong, but I'm busy. I'm busy. Plus I work full time, so, you know. And I want to use my camper a little bit, so we're going to camp this weekend. So I may get some forms made this weekend while we're out there, but as far as, or cut up some ribbon, depends on, I'll only cut the ribbon up inside the camper because I don't want it to smell like smoke from the campfire. So I'll do that later at night. You have a big show in October. This one's not going to be very big, but that's okay. I've done big ones, and the setup is absolutely crazy. So I'll take this little show. That's fine with me. I'm just trying to get my name out a little more locally. I have a great local business already, and then I have a good Etsy, you know, showing or business for my supplies, and then and a few wreaths here and there. But most of my wreaths are sold locally. Wreaths, headstone pieces, everything is local, pretty much. So I have a couple of customers that live kind of close that order wreaths from me. As far as like one lives in Missouri and then the other one lives in Chicago. So the one that lives in Chicago, her in-laws live down here, so she comes down this way, and she'll pick it up sometimes. So cute, right? Let's see what we're gonna have with our ribbon. Yep. I think so too. Definitely have a good little strawberry theme going, don't they? Super, super cute. It just depends on, you know, most of my stuff is not any cheaper than $65. It just depends on, but you're more than welcome to go check out my Etsy store and kind of look around at my wreaths and see. You know, it depends on how big it is. If I make an 18-inch wreath, they're usually no less than 100. And then just depends on how much stuff I put in them. I don't put a lot of stuff in them. I find that a lot of people around here don't like all the garb in it, so I don't put a lot of stuff in them. So between 65 and 85 for a wreath usually. Just depends on where the sign comes from, and you know. I'm kind of putting them sideways whenever I do them. That way I can, it is Wreath Addiction RN. I should go up there and pin that comment. Sheena posted it earlier. Let me see if I can find it. And I'll pin it. There we go. Alright, hang on guys, I'm getting warm. I'm in the basement. This is my basement. I guess you could probably tell that. So, whew. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, I really like that. Let's fix this one real quick here. Can you guys see? You got good color. Hopefully. All right. Thanks. So I need to do a poll. I just can't figure out how to do it. How many of you guys get text alerts from people that are making wreaths, like when they go live? Do you guys participate in that? Thumbs up if you do. Just hit a thumbs up if you participate in the text messages when somebody goes live. That's the new thing now, right? Yep. I just get hot. Well, I close the upstairs door, and then I get hot and cold. So I have house shoes on when I came home. My husband came home. I get more hot whenever I'm talking and doing a live than whenever I'm just sitting down here crafting. Your phone's always dead. I was debating on whether I wanted to do that or not. Check into getting a text number. Trying to keep my expenses down. You do, Glenda? So I don't know if I want to do that or not. It's kind of going back and forth here between the mesh and the ribbon. I was kind of hoping I'd win something from Damon. How about you guys? Any of you won anything from Damon? Because he's giving away all that ribbon that he has in his shop, right? The stuff he started using already. He's giving away those boxes. Has anybody won anything? Oh, really? Me too. I thought maybe this was my week since I won for Khalid. What do you think? Wouldn't that be something? I'd take it. You never have too much ribbon. You're new to my page? Well, thank you, Glenda. Thanks for joining. Where do you live? Yep, I was on it before, and then I kept getting, like, I was on it twice. So I got double text messages, double emails, double everything. And oh my gosh. And while I was working as a hospice nurse, my phone was going off all the time from his alerts. Yep. Texas? Well, thank you. You won a $25 craft. Where'd you win that from? Where'd you win a craft outlet gift card from? Thanks for joining from Texas. That's a big state there, and lots of crafters are down there. If you haven't already, take a moment and bless my page. I greatly appreciate it. I am up to 4,700 followers. Oh, okay, the Craft Palooza thing. Oh, cool. Well, good for you. So I'm 300 away from 5,000. So I'm trying to get to the 5,000 mark. It's been a slow, steady road, but we'll get there. Okay, let's go here. I think I might have cut one extra, but it doesn't matter. I wouldn't be able to use this for anything else because it's not enough. I did a little bit. I haven't done it since you were on last, Maggie. I got my shelves up and made this area smaller, but no, I haven't done anything else since then. Hi Linda, how are you? Thank you, Tracy. So Tracy, do you think we're going to be able to figure out the TikTok stuff? Because I'm pretty sure that answer for me is going to be no. I have like no idea what's going on with TikTok. Thank you, Sheena. I mean, like, I need a one-on-one class, like step by step, one-on-one for that. And I feel like that for Pinterest too. Does anybody else do TikTok? Supposedly that's the new way to get people to your Etsy store and buy product, I guess. You couldn't do TikTok. I'm just like trying to figure it out. I'm just like, I must just be too old for that. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm pulling my green up anywhere where I feel like it's not pulled up enough in between these. There we go. That one's all the way down. Where'd that go? Oh. I know. I just don't have, like, when I'm off, it's all I can do to upload more videos to YouTube and get those. I don't edit. I do not have time to edit. If I didn't work full time, I guess maybe I would, but I'm like, it is what it is. So, you know, and then to do stuff on Etsy and then try and pin something to Pinterest every now and then. Too much. I almost need somebody. Yeah, I have too. I've heard it does work really good. So I just got to figure it out. So we'll see. Pretty much, yeah. When things start really kicking in full time with this product stuff, my husband's going to be doing a lot more than he is right now. But right now I'm able to keep up. So I haven't said anything because he's working on getting the pool ready and working on the campsite, you know, so. But we decided to do this together, so. You're 68, you don't understand any of that. Yeah. I'm 50, I'll be 57 in August, and I don't understand it. Oh, well, I don't have Snapchat. I do have Instagram, and I have Pinterest, and I have Twitter. I haven't posted on Twitter in forever either. Seems like all I get from Instagram is crazy people that want to send me messages, so I don't even go there. Somebody's message didn't come up on my computer. It just showed up on my iPad. Maybe it'll show up in a minute. Oops. Somebody said something about the hubby, and I can't, I think, it didn't show up. So sorry, I don't know what that was about. It didn't show up on my thing. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't even answer. Like, so-and-so wants to send you a message, or they'll send me a message like, hello, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't even reply. I don't even reply. Sometimes I think if you reply, that just fuels the fire. It wasn't important. Okay, gotcha. I'm sorry. It didn't come up. I don't know why. Alrighty, let's see. One more, and then we got to figure out what we're going to do with this thing. You block them. I don't even know if I figured that part out yet. I barely can figure out how to get to some of my messages. I have problems with my email. Like this Google email, I need to get me a different email. I know. I just would like somebody to do like just one thing. If somebody just did Pinterest and then like posted stuff from Etsy to Pinterest for me, I'd probably be happy, but I don't know. I don't know. I did check into it, but it doesn't seem to be working out, so I'll just wait. Oh, I thought those were that other one though. Let me see. Alright, so it's kind of a compromise. Oh yes. Perfect. What do you think? For a bow. The one good thing about me doing all that, doing all the ribbon boxes is I purchased a box for myself of every single one. So these both, I do believe, came from an assortment box. Yeah, this one came from the polka dot and plaid. This one came from the bloom box, I do believe. I don't remember which one it came from. Yeah, the bloom. And then this one, I just ordered that from Craft Outlet. you. I think it's turned out. You hate Microsoft and Google. I like Microsoft, but not liking Google. I am getting ready to get my own like info@wreathAddictionRN.com email, because I can't find stuff, and I got too many things going to, like too many, I don't know, like spam email, I guess, junk mail. So, Diane, have you ever ordered from Rachel, from Rachel's Crafty Corner? She's the one that makes these. This is a wooden sign. It's hand painted. She does cut it out on a CNC machine, but she creates the design herself. She draws it out and programs it, and then it's cut out on the CNC machine. So I use a lot of Rachel's signs. She's a very good crafter, for sure. I was just talking about you. There's Rachel right there. What do you think of my little strawberry lady? You're welcome. Is your migraine better? I saw you were on the call, so I thought maybe you were feeling better. Let's go down through here. I don't know. I'm not going to tie this in because I'm not sure exactly where this is going to get placed. Yes, that is Craig Bachman. Yep, that's where I go. That's exactly where I go whenever they have their spring sale or their fall sale, and then they're having their summer show. Yeah, let's keep your fingers crossed it does stay away. So this is kind of moving around, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to put this yet. So let me go ahead and make the bow, and then we'll kind of play with the sign. So let's scoot this over so we can move this over. Let's look at that for a few minutes and figure out what we want to do. Well, I think we're going to make some long tails, because I love long tails on a bow. Anybody else love long tails on a bow? Was Lori sick today? I got on late, or the call had already started, so I'm assuming that Lori wasn't feeling good today. That's why Casey did the call. I was glad we had one though, because I've been missing them, and then when I'm available, it seems like it has to get canceled. So I'm going out 6. I had one too this week. I called off work last Tuesday and went to the doctor. So the business calls every Tuesday and Sunday. Tuesday at what are you Central Time? I'm sorry, Tiffany, I don't remember. 3 Eastern, 2 Central, I'm pretty sure. And then on Sunday it's 4 Central and 5 Eastern. Okay, gotcha. I was glad we had it. Like I said, usually whenever I can get on, something changes and it's canceled. And I'm like, gosh dang it. Or I'm working and I don't wake up. Because like I set my alarm, but like it went off on Sunday. I'm like, there's no way that I want to get on a business call. It is. It's very hard to get up. I keep thinking I could do on less sleep, but my body keeps saying, you're crazy, you cannot. That's kind of how I feel. My body's like, you are a crazy woman, you cannot do it with less sleep. Forget it. Go back to sleep. You know, that's how it goes. Okay, let's see. Oh no, that's all right. No, this is all 2.5 inch. All 2.5 inch ribbon. And then this one's a 1.5. Thanks, Myra. So that yellow ribbon came out of this box here. This is the polka dot and RW8002. This ribbon's already sold out. All right, see ya. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be staying up too late tonight because I have to get up and go get my hair cut, and then I'm probably going to take a nap before I go to work. That's the plan anyway. Bye, Rach. Have fun tomorrow. You can tell I've done a lot of computer work yesterday and today, typing in all them codes or the stuff for my stuff coming in. Thank you. Alright, don't forget to put this in here, because I almost did. This baby up. this out of the way. What do you think? Tighten this one down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, that's right. Thanks for being on, Tiffany. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks, Tracy. I'm getting off too real soon here. Just want to wrap this around there. All right. Super cute. I like it. Alright guys, thanks everybody for being on with me tonight. Sorry I wasn't on Monday night, but I appreciate everybody being on tonight with me and earlier today. Don't forget to check out my shop. Thanks, I will. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. You're still here. Hi, Peggy. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. You guys have a great night, and I will see you, hopefully Thursday or Friday when the stuff comes in. I have to work Thursday night, but if the stuff comes in Thursday, I'll at least get on the live to show you the big palette. So, good night, everybody. Bye. Be blessed.